to 4 million Yoruba there. In Cote d'Ivoire now, the population of the Ejigbo people, in Nisha, Iwo, in Cote d'Ivoire will be almost 6 million people. Not talking of our sons and daughters that travel out of the country in 80s and 90s, who are in United States of America, and the black people in America who trace their roots to Yoruba land. Do you know the population of United States of America? 328 million people. And the black there is about 40 to 50 million people. So averagely, those who identify on their route, Badagry, Ife, and you are talking of a nation, a new constitution, not the constitution that was given to us by the military, 26th military of high occupation, a constitution that will be right by your people, according to your culture, according to your environment, according to your peculiarity, will be different from the constitution we are using in Nigeria, that impede every development. The 1999 constitution impede every development, every move to move Nigeria forward. We will write our constitution according to our environment, according to the demand of the people. Not anybody will impose it on us. The constitution of Nigeria was being imposed on us from 1979 to 1999. Secondly, we will know the criminal among us. So there won't be a room for them to use Abuja to torpedo us. When we say, hey, in Yoruba land, they use Abuja to suppress us. We'll be able to solve our problem by ourselves. The thief will now put their hand in pocket. They know when they thief, they are going to jail. By then, we'll be able to organize our traditional institution. There will be a room for them to divide our obas again. We'll be able to have a cohesion between the traditional institutions. There will be a unity within them. By then, we'll be able to empower our investors. Not our investors that they will have to go and prostrate to them for them to empower them to use them against us. By then, we'll be able to put our religion organization in an harmony. Not by inciting them to cause a crisis that results in Boko Haram in the north, that insult to different bandits in different northern areas. That is affecting our image now today. If you are inviting an investor to Nigeria, by the time you talk of Nigeria, they say, that's a war-torn area. When you argue with them, they say, what of Boko Haram? Will you say Boko Haram Borno is not part of Nigeria? Will you say Adama is not part of Nigeria? Will you say Yobe is not part of Nigeria? So they will mention another thing, kidnapping. So by having a new nation, if it happened, having a new nation, our security architecture will be built according to our taste. We'll be able to know the common criminal and the professional criminal within us. Nip them by the board. By then, we'll be able to build a very good international relation with different countries, that our passport will not be something that will be rejected by many countries. Because when you hold a green and white passport now, when you get to a point of entry, you will see Tanzania citizens, they will allow them to go. They will stamp them. You see Ghanaian citizens, they will allow them. Nigeria, they will still re-interview as if you want to get another visa. Because of the image that we have in the global community. By then, we'll be able to put sanity. You will not commit a crime on the basis of impunity. Not by when you commit a crime, they will call the IG, they will release you. Law is law, nobody is above the law. We'll be able to inspire like a country like Europe. I'm talking of resources. We'll be able to harness our resources. The solid mineral is rotting in many universities. We can't harness it because of a draconian law and constitution we have in Federal Republic of Nigeria. By then, the leader will be involving, not the leader they have imposed on us from Abuja. When a president wants to approve a minister, you don't know them. Those who do not have a touch with their grassroots, those who did not have a very good character with their people, they will just announce them in Abuja and they become a minister. So when they are coming, they won't go to the grassroots, they will just go to their quarters in Ikoyi or Victoria Land. People can have an access to them. By then, we will have a very good electoral system. Not by a situation that you use the military, quasi-power, to oppress the people and rig an election. You bring somebody from one university and he will write a result according to the will of the federal government and their agent in the state. The whole world is laughing at us. They couldn't take us serious on the basis of election. You know what happened in the last election? Do you know how many people that was killed in Niger Delta because of election? The number of people that was killed in River State, Akwa Ibom, and Bayelsa, if you quantify it in the two elections, in the presidential election and governorship election, will be nothing less than 250 to 300. For what? For God's sake. For what? For God's sake. I'm not talking of collateral damages in many states. We are so lucky in Yoruba land, the only serious crisis we have is your state in Ibadan. But talking of the Niger Delta and part of the southeast and north, a lot of things happen, the media suppress it. A good person who have conscience, a good person who did not believe as a shameless person, who did not want the character as a shameless person, will not be proud of that kind of nation. But we don't have choice now. That's why we're agitating for restructuring. But if there are people who want a better new nation, I don't have option, my brother. I will not be the person that will lead the crusade and say, Ganilo Daleo.
You have to feel the pulse of the people.
Exactly. They won't say Ganilo Daleo because they are ready to sell you out in Abuja. They are ready to go and meet the Mr. President. He's the one that caused it. I know them. They will use you to negotiate. I know how they operate. And you won't know that they are the one doing that. By the time they see you, Aare, and they have already shot you in the villa.
That takes me somewhere. There was something you mentioned the other time talking about, in the past, whenever there is something like this, when one person is leading a chorus or an agitation that everybody be listening, there will be sudden mobilization of people. Everybody will be responsive towards it, and everybody will come out. I remember the June 12th agitation. I remember all those times during the OPC era, at the formation. But now, recently, it started happening that anytime they are trying somebody, even though people believe, maybe because of social media, a lot of people will just sit back. And some people will just fold their hands, others will support, but the mobilization is not as it used to be, or the turnout of people. And I take example of the case of Show in Abuja. Yeah. I saw that the people that came out for him, there are very few. And I was wondering, there used to be a time OPC and the rest of the people would have come out to say, no, this is about